Welcome back to How to Fix This series, where we tackle common seller frustrations and show you how to solve them using Seller 365 tools. I'm Adinda from the Customer Education team at Coach, with the folks behind Seller 365, which include InventoryLab, Tactical Arbitrage, and more. Today, we're focusing on one of the most confusing and critical steps in InventoryLab's workflow, which is box set, the part where you assign your SKU into boxes for shipment. Been stuck here before? I feel you. This part trips up a lot of sellers, but you're in the right place. We'll walk through the most common issues and how to avoid them, especially now that we're in List 2.0. Alright, let's get into it. Starting with one of the most misunderstood parts of the box set step, pack groups. When assigning products to boxes, some SKUs can't go together. That's because Amazon requires items to be grouped based on criteria like prep type, weight, fulfillment center, or hazmat status like lithium batteries. In InventoryLab, these are shown as groups to help you pack according to Amazon requirements. Let me give you an example. Glass mugs can't be packed with the heavy dumbbells because they need to be separated to prevent damage. These pack groups are optional and you can't adjust them manually. They exist to keep your shipment compliant. So if you're still unfamiliar with the workflow, keeping similar SKUs in the same batch can really simplify how pack groups are assigned. Once your items are grouped correctly, the next step is packing, especially if you want to avoid extra placement fees. Amazon offers optimized inbound shipping, but only if you send at least 5 identical boxes per item. That means every box must have the same SKUs in the same quantities. InventoryLab gives you 2 tools to speed up with the boxing process: CopyBox and QuickBox. CopyBox is great when you want to duplicate a box you've already created. If you build a box with a mixed SKUs and need to make another one just like it, click 3 dots and choose CopyBox. It will copy everything over for you. QuickBox, on the other hand, is perfect for creating multiple identical boxes that contain a single SKU, like case pack. Click QuickBox, then enter the box dimensions and boxing plan to generate identical boxes. So if you're copying a mixed box, go with CopyBox. But if you're packing a bunch of identical boxes with the same item, QuickBox will save you even more time. Just make sure you double check each box before moving on. If one box is different, your shipment won't qualify for optimized routing. So now your boxes are packed, but the workflow won't move forward? It happens. Don't panic, just ask yourself these 3 questions. Have all SKUs been assigned to a box? Are there any empty or leftover boxes? Did your browser freeze or glitch? If something doesn't look right, here's your reset. Try to close the batch by going to the list tab, then open the history section. From there, use restore workflow to pick up where you left off. If you're still stuck, our support has your back. Just shoot us a message at support@inventorylab.com and we'll help you out. Before we wrap up, there's one more sneaky issue we need to talk about. It's the label mismatches. Just because you call it Box 1 in InventoryLab doesn't mean Amazon will label it that way. Once you transmit bulk content, you will see the labels become P1B1, P1B2, or P1B3 based on the pack groups. To avoid mix-up, please make sure that you complete everything inside InventoryLab. Don't forget to transmit bulk content before printing, and lastly, match each label to the correct box before sealing. Another pro tip for you is to print your labels before moving to the next step. That way you can double check everything and make sure there's no mix-up. To do this, head over to box square next to new box and select the box. At the bottom, choose to print box ID 30 up labels. And now, you've made it through the trickiest part of box set. One thing to keep in mind is to double check your labels before you transmit. Trust me, it's worth the extra 30 seconds. And remember, InventoryLab is just one of the Seller 365 stacks. If you want to go further, pair it with Tactical Arbitrage for smarter sourcing, or use Smart Repricer to automate your pricing after you list. If you need more help, you'll find the full article link below. You can also reach out to our support team or join the InventoryLab community. Both links are in the description. And if you have any questions, you know where to go. Drop them in the comment below. I hope this video made the box set step a little clearer for you. Check out the rest of How to Fix This series for more tips like this, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching and happy selling!